Good morning Nepal. आज January 16th माघ 2 र सधैँ चाहिँ हामीहरू यहाँ फेरि तपाईहरुको अगाडि आइपुगेका छौं र मसँग तपाईहरु देखिसक्नु भएको छ ब्युटिफुल SSG उर्फ सरिता श्री गेवाली। नमस्कार।
शुभ प्रभात समीर। शुभ प्रभात।
के छ त हालखबर? आज तिमी त सजिएर आछौ, आज के स्पेशल छ कि क्या?
म सधैँ नै सजिएर आउँछु हैन र? आज एक्चुअली स्पेशल छ, तिमीले भन्न खोजेको भूमिकालाई म गरिदिन्छु हैन। सबैभन्दा पहिला त फेरि वन्स अगेन गुड मर्निङ नेपाल। ग्ल्याड टु बी हियर एज अलवेज। सुरुमै भन्दिम है, आज हामीसँग एकदमै एक्साइटिङ गेस्ट हुनुहुन्छ, स्पेशली फर लेडिज हैन, सिन्स इज अ लेडिज म्यान। हाम्रो छिमेकी राष्ट्रका सुप्रसिद्ध मोडल, अहिले त उहाँ फिटनेस एक्टिभिस्ट पनि हो, मिस्टर मिलिन सुमन इज कमिङ टु आवर शो। त्यही भएर 8 बजे चाहिँ हेर्न नभुल्नु होला। हुन त यतिकै पनि हेर्न भुल्न भएन हैन, तर आज चाहिँ
एउटा कुरा मलाई अरु कुरा सोध्न त मन थियो। मलाई हल्का डा छटपटी जले भइरा छ अरे, यति राम्रो एंकर चाहिँ अब मिलिन सुमन भन्छ हिजो रातदेखि नै छटपटाएर सुत्या छैन होला, निद्रा छैन होला। तिमी सुत्यो हिजो राति? निद्रा त त्यो आँखाले फुल्यो किन सुत्या छैन होला राति?
मेरो लाइफमा निन्द्रा जतिको प्यारो केही पनि छैन। यसरी भन्न हुन्छ कि हुँदैन हैन? समीर, हामी छ नि हाम्रो रेगुलर रुटिन गरौँ, उहाँसँग कुराकानी गर्न त हामीलाई 8 बजेपछि छँदैछ हैन। सबैभन्दा पहिला मैले आज पनि फिल गरे, आज पनि मैले त्यति जाडो महसुस गरिन। के छ वेदरको जानकारी?
हिजो जस्तै म त्यो भनेको तिमीलाई देख्दा मुस्कुराउन मन लाग्छ, किन भन्दा तिमीलाई आई नो यु लुकिङ फर द नाइस वेदर। सो आज पनि 6 डिग्री सेल्सियस
कुरा मिलाउन, अनि
6 डिग्री सेल्सियस 6 डिग्रीमा पुगिसक्यो आज। सो व्हाट यु दर्शक बिन हिजो पनि भनि हुन त अहिले यो रमाइलो कुराहरु भने जस्तो लाग्दो हो, हुन पनि रमाइलो कुरा हो। वेदर सो हाम्रो मुड सम्बन्धित हुन्छ र रमाइलो वेदर, राम्रो वेदर, गर्मी वेदर, सनी वेदर, घाम लागेको वेदर, तिम्रो हेर लुगा जस्तै एकदम उज्यालो हैन, र बादलहरु छैनन्। दिउँसो हल्का बादल लाग्छ। हिजो मनिषाजीले ट्विटमा सोध्नु भएको थियो, मनिषा कोइरालाजी तपाईले हेर्नु भएको छ भने तपाईलाई आज खुसीको खबर, आज पनि घाम लाग्नेवाला छ, दिउँसो हल्का बादल लाग्ला, तर we'll talk about that.
है, थ्यांक यू समीर। तिमीले यस्तो मजाले वेदरको बारेमा भनिदिन्छौ, अल डे को लागि हामी प्रिपेयर गर्न पाउँछौ, त्यो पनि अझ स्माइल गरी गरी राम्ररी भनिदिन्छौ। तिमीले भन्दाखेरि आहा यस्तो वेदर राम्रो हुन्छ जस्तो यतिकै पनि लाग्छ, हेर न।
र त्यसमाथि अझ मिठो लाग्ने कुरा चाहिँ तिम्रो आध्यात्म हामी सुन्न पाउँछौ आज।
डेफिनेटली एकदम छोटो भन्छु है आज, किनकि धेरै टपिक्सहरु छ हामीलाई। मैले पढेको कुरा नि, हामीलाई भगवानले कुनै पनि व्यक्ति वा वस्तु हाम्रो लाइफमा लिएर आइदिनुहुन्छ भने त्यो चाहिँ एउटा रिजनको लागि लिएर आइदिनुहुन्छ अरे।
अच्छा।
र यदि त्यो व्यक्ति र वस्तुलाई हाम्रो लाइफबाट लगिदिनुहुन्छ भने त्यो अझ बेटर रिजनको लागि गर्नुहुन्छ अरे। त्यसैले हामीले केही चीज पायौं भनेर नमात्यौं हैन, र केही चीज गुमायौं भनेर नआत्यौं। एभ्रीथिङ हैज अ रिजन एन्ड द रिजन इज अलवेज गुड। On that positive note, good morning again, Samir.
जस्तै हामी यो कार्यक्रममा सँगै हुनु, अशिष त एक्सेप्सन भयो हैन? सरी अशिष हैन, अशिषलाई वी लभ यु अशिष है। तर हामी एकअर्कालाई यसरी भेट्नु, कुरा गर्नु भन्छ त्यो भगवानले दिलाएको हो, र हाम्रो इच्छा चाहिँ अहिलेसम्म अब हाम्रो यो रहिरहोस् भन्ने हो हैन। यो कुनै फर रिजन हुँदो रहेछ, जो हामी लाइफमा जसलाई भेट्छौँ, हाम्रो परिवार हैन, सबै छ साथीहरू हैन।
नत्र भने हेर न, तिमी आफ्नो प्रोफेसन हेर, एउटा साइन्टिस्ट हु नेभर प्रोबब्ली थट दैट यु वुड बी वर्किङ इन मिडिया लाइक दिस, रनिङ अ मर्निङ शो। तिमी यस्तो व्यस्त छौ हैन, अनि तिमी यहाँ यसरी आउनु हैन र यति इन्जोय गर्नु, त्यो त एउटा पक्कै पनि रिजनकै लागि होला। तिमीले प्लान गरे त थिएनौ नि पक्कै पनि म मर्निङ शो होस्ट गर्छु भनेर, यसमा काम त गरेको थिएनौ।
1 वर्ष अगाडिसम्म त मेरो त्यो प्लान थिएन हैन।
So everything happens for a reason and the reason is always good.
त्यही रिजनको कुरा गर्दा गर्दै सरी त अब भूकम्प नि आयो हैन 2 वर्ष अगाडि, फेरि आज भूकम्प दिवस रे। त्यो भूकम्पलाई हामी कसरी हेर्ने त? त्यो समथिङ ह्यापन्स फर रिजन भन्छौँ हामीहरू, त्यसलाई अब त्यो त्यस्तो दुःख लाग्दो कुराहरू पनि भइरहेको छ भूकम्पहरू भन्ने कुरा हैन।
यो भनेको प्राकृतिक प्रकोप हो हैन, तर अब तिमीले यसलाई जोड्दाखेरि हुन त त्यस्तो जोड्न मिल्ने त होइन। तर के चाहिँ हो भने हाम्रो कन्ट्री अर्थक्वेक प्रोन जोनमै पर्छ,
त्यो प्लेटहरू
ठकिने ठाउँमा पर्छ भनिसकेपछि यसबाट रिजन के बुझ्ने भने आगामी भावी दिनहरूको लागि चाहिँ हामी आफू प्रिपेयर्ड हुनु पर्यो, ताकि किनकि हामी त लास्ट अब 2 वर्ष अगाडिकै भूकम्पको कुरा गरौँ, रिसेन्ट भन न, म त फेरि एकदम त्यो भूकम्प प्रोन मै परेको थिएँ, एकदम हार्डली हिट एरियामा परेको थिएँ कि म। इट वाज लाइक वाचिङ 2012 मुभी लाइभ इन फ्रन्ट अफ योर आइज। घरकै अगाडि घरहरूको भित्ताहरू पटपट फुट्ने, अगाडिको घर भत्किने, मान्छे पुरिने, सबै आँखा अगाडि भयो हैन। मलाई त एकदमै नै सम्झना छ। म त के भन्छ त्यो डिजास्टर सर्भाइभर हो नि समीर।
त्यसैको त्यो लगातार भएको थियो नि एक दिन भयो फेरि 12 दिनपछि फेरि आयो मंगलबारको दिन
म त ट्रमामै थिएँ त्यतिखेर फर गुड
को थिएन त्यो बेला हैन
हैन जति बालाजु सीता पाइला यो एरियातिर जति भयो त्यति नै पाटनतिर त हामी भएन नि त
पश्चिमतिर बढी भयो नि त पश्चिमबाट आएको हो नि त त्यसले गर्दा त्यो त मेरो पनि एकदम ताजा सम्झनाहरू छ अहिले पनि हिजो जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई हैन त सायद अब त्यो कुरा गर्दै गरौँला आज सम्झना भूकम्प दिवस भयो
आज भूकम्प दिवस भएको भएर र यो हाम्रो मेमोरी अलिकति ताजै नै भएको भएर हैन अहिले पनि सबै दिवंगत आत्मालाई सम्झौं हैन
श्रद्धाञ्जली अर्पण गर्छौं हामीहरु हैन
त्यो दिनमा मात्र के गर्ने भनेर नसोचेर अहिले नै पनि फेरि यस्तो प्रकोप आइहाल्यो भने यस्तो नेचुरल डिजास्टर भइहाल्यो भने चाहिँ त्यसको लागि प्रिपेयर हौं समीर अनि अन अ फेरि गुड नोट हाम्रो रेगुलर स्केड्युल अनुसार
आज के छ हैन वाट्स इन स्टोर हेरौँ त हामी
हेरौँ न
हैन यो रिसानी माफ मेरो आज प्लान छ
ओके
रिसानी माफमा आज गएर हेर्ने प्लान छ तिम्रो कुनै स्पेशल प्लान छ ओहो के देखि मैले भक्क फेरि जानुभयो स्क्रिनबाट
समीर समय एकदमै छोटो छ हामीलाई फेरि आउन छ तिमीलाई मज्जाले र्याप अप गर्दियौ
र्याप अप गर्नु अगाडि आज हाम्रो गेस्टको बारे हामीले
एकचोटी हेरिहाल्ने
सरताले भनिहाल्यो अनि एकचोटि त्यो उहाँ को आउन लाग्यो फोटो देखाउन पाए कति रमाइलो हुन्थ्यो होला ठ्याक्क अहिले स्क्रिनमा पनि ठ्याक्क आउनु भएको थियो ल ठ्याक्क यही हो हाम्रो गेस्टै हो हेर्नुहोस् आज हाम्रो सोसियल मिडियामा हाम्रो मिडियाका महिला साथीहरूबाट विशेष मैले यसो इन्ट्रेस्ट देखाएको छु सरिताले पनि हल्का इन्ट्रेस्ट देखाएको छ सो हामीहरू चाहिँ नि अब वी आर लुकिङ फर टु वेलकमिङ मिलन तर त्योभन्दा अगाडि अब न्युज हुने बेला भएको छ के अरे सरिता के हामी के न्युजतिर लग्न रेडी छौँ त आज
लेट्स गो
मैले लगौँ कि तिमी लग्छौ
प्लिज डु दैट अनर
हाम्रो न्युजको लागि श्रद्धा र श्वेता रेडी हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरू हामीलाई पर्खी मात्र रहनु भएको छ यिनीहरूले कहिले छोड्लान् र हामी न्युज दिन्छु भनेर सो उहाँहरूतिर हामी न्युज लगिदिउँ र अनि त्यसपछि हामीहरू फेरि 8 बजे आउँछौँ
8 बजे विथ मिस्टर मिलन सुमन विल बी ब्याक
बाई बाई गुड मर्निङ नेपाल फेरि हामीहरू फिर्ता आएका छौँ तपाईँहरूको माझ र सरिता हामी सुरु गर्न दलाइरहेको छौँ म एउटा कुरा भनिहाल्छु आई वान्ट टु विश माई यङ्गेस्ट डटर अ भेरी ह्याप्पी बर्थडे सपर्या ह्याप्पी बर्थडे युर 11 टुडे एन्ड हाम्रो तर्फबाट अ भेरी ह्याप्पी बर्थडे
I just read तिम्रो दिदीले तिमीलाई लेखेको पोस्ट you have a wonderful sister at home we wish you happy 11 she's turning 11 right
11
happy 11 good luck for your future always be healthy and happy
and यही नोटमा सरिता you're looking very excited आज किन तिमीले राति पनि सुतेको थिएनौ so I'm just thinking there's something going on tell us what is this
actually I was very excited when you gave me this हैन news Sarita this he is going to be our guest today भनेर excited थिए किनकि सानैदेखि हेरेको फलो गरेको हैन आफुले एउटा पर्सनालिटी आउन लाग्यो म एक्साइटेड त थिए नै and he is here with us in front of us today he is no other than Mr. Milan Suman he is Indian did I say your name right Milan Suman Milan Suman did I
it was kind of okay
but welcome
it was a cute your accent is nice
how would you pronounce your name
Soman
Soman
Soman with an at the end.
Soman. I want to make it right because I am in media. I do not want to mess up anybody's name because if people do
and
that.
And you said you've been following me for so many years.
Yeah, but we're Nepali. It's Nepali accent.
But we see S-U-M-A-N, right?
Yeah, S-U-M-A-N.
S-O-M-A-N. Ending is N. Ending is N, right?
N, but it's a hard N.
I know.
Okay. Milan Soman.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Welcome.
Once again, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much.
It's so good to see you.
It's very early for me.
but
it's like, what's the time? It's
but your Twitter handle says you go to bed at 9, you know?
No. I switch off my phone at 9.
Oh, switch off your phone at 9.
It's all media off at 9. So no movies, no internet, no telephone. And I sleep at about 11. But yesterday was a little later. I slept at midnight. And then I had to wake up early just to meet you guys, which is wonderful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I'm sorry, but you made our day, you know, and
we're not really sorry. We're sorry about you waking up.
No, not really.
We're not sorry. We're very happy.
I mean, I do it sometimes, but I don't like it. You know, like most people, I like to sleep late.
Okay. Samir, before we start, I think we have a small video clipping about him. Let's start with that, and we have lots to talk about later on.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
All right. I always like looking at myself.
We will help you with that.
And so do we.
Despite not featuring in mainstream movies, Milind Soman has always found a way to make the headlines. Be it his macho looks, which make girls go weak in the knees, or his controversial advertisements. And this time he has done it again after successfully completing the Ironman triathlon held in Zurich, Switzerland on July 19th. Ironman Challenge. The triathlon is considered one of the toughest endurance events in the world. It includes a 3.8 kilometer swim, a 180.2 kilometer cycle ride, and a 42.2 kilometer run, raced in that order without a break, which the participants are required to complete within 16 hours to win the title of Ironman. This year, it had as many as 2,000 participants, 7 of them being Indians. Conquering Ironman. The 50-year-old Milind Soman completed the triathlon in 15 hours and 19 minutes. If you are sufficiently aware and monitor your body's response at every stage in terms of nutrition and pace, it will all come together. I wanted to gift myself something special in my 50th year, and I am glad I could do this, Soman told a newspaper after the race. Training regimen. Milind, who is also a national level swimmer, has been preparing for this competition since the last few months. He has been keeping his...
All good stuff. All good stuff. Okay, here we are. Welcome back, and we have Mr. Milind Soman.
Welcome once again.
You know, even that lady said Suman.
I don't know why. Who is she? Let's get her here.
No, she is Indian. I can hear that in her accent. Indian? Yeah, so it's not only me.
No,
it's from times of India.
So it's a typical way of saying it from Maharashtra. So in Maharashtra, we have these special letters. Okay. You know, the which is the hard L.
We have that also.
Yeah, you also have it.
Nepal has that.
Yeah. So, but a lot of other regions in India don't have it. So they don't say it like that. They say.
All right.
Yeah, they don't even say so properly. They say su.
Yeah, that's what that's why I heard. So I have a good excuse for not saying it.
Bad influences.
Yes.
Well, once again, welcome to Nepal.
Thank you.
And what is the reason that brings you here to Nepal?
Well, this time it's to announce the second edition of the Kathmandu Pinkathon. The Pinkathon is a woman's run. Yeah, this is my foundation. Yeah. This is the United Sisters Foundation. This is I started this a few years ago to talk about women's issues. And the reason I started talking about women's issues was because of the Pinkathon. And I like to run. I mean, I don't know if you know that about me in your research, if you found out. Yes. But after running for about 10 years, I realized that, running was becoming so popular in India, but women were not participating in running events. So I just, I'm an event manager. I don't know if you know that either. But yes, I've been doing events for more than 30 years. My first company that I started in 1988 was an event company. So I love creating experiences, and for me it's an exploration. So I wanted to find out why women were not running. Of course, the obvious reasons are too many responsibilities, very little time, then women feel that it's not for them, this is something that men do. But I said, let's create a space and we'll see, whether women respond. So we started the first Pinkathon in Bombay in 2012, and the response was absolutely fantastic. We had about 2,000 women coming, which is not really a big number, but apart from the number, the energy was so amazing. Women, thousands of women getting together just to celebrate themselves. There was nothing religious, nothing political, nothing. And they were so excited that we decided to take that positive energy across the country. So last year we did it in 8 cities. We had about 70,000 women participating. And year before last, Namraj Joshi, who is the organizer of the Pinkathon here in Kathmandu, came and he said, I really want to bring this movement, because it's not just a run, it's a community now of women who, it's not about athletes, it's not about runners, it's about women who believe that they can take control of their lives through sport. And they're non-runners. They start for the first time with Pinkathon. And he said, I want to bring this movement to Nepal. We need this. You know, women, even in Nepal, they need this. And we said, fantastic. You know, why not?
So I have a question, follow-up. So when you say this movement, it's a movement, right?
It is.
Women,
a revolution.
A revolution. In many ways, I mean, it's a very unique event. So for Nepal, so far, how do you see the feedback? What's the energy level, and what's the plan?
It's the same. It's the same. Anywhere we go. In fact, even in India, you know, the cultures are so different. You go from Bombay to Bangalore, Bangalore to Kolkata, Ahmedabad, you know, where else do we have it? Guwahati. The cultures are different everywhere, and but it is embraced equally in every city, because at the inside, you know, the human level, we're all the same. Our emotions are all the same. And also, we all know in our mind that we need to take care of our health.
Exactly.
Whatever the excuses and reasons that we don't take care of our health, we still know that it's a priority and we have to do it.
I think I could totally relate to what you're saying. First of all,
do you run?
I'm physically active.
You relate to what I'm saying, but do you do anything?
Well, I do. I'm very
She's
physically
a gym person.
active.
Can you tell? She's a gym person.
You look
I'm
fit.
a mother of 2 kids.
Oh my God. I must congratulate you. No, you look really fit, for that.
Thank you. But I could relate to, and it's not the matter of city or where you go, Samir. It's, I think, around worldwide, it's about how you feel, and it's for such a great cause. I thank you for that. And another thing is, I saw you wearing pink ribbon. Is it associated with breast cancer or something? Is it?
It is. So when we say women's issues, we talk about everything. So not just breast cancer, but when we started, it was the first issue that we picked up to talk about, which is, it's not a very complex issue. You know, firstly, of course, nobody knows why anybody gets cancer. But the fact is that breast cancer itself is one of the curable cancers. So if you catch it early enough, then it can be cured. But people don't know that. So they don't take care of their health, they don't change their lifestyle, they don't have regular screenings, they don't do self-checks. All these things are, you know, can be used to minimize the risk. Breastfeeding minimizes the risk of breast cancer.
So, do you have something?
No, I do lots of things, Go ahead.
So many things. So I have a question, because now we're talking about health and fitness, and our audience, they are very excited about seeing you.
Right.
They'll be watching you live. They'll be watching you on YouTube later.
Well, I hope they participate.
Yes, I'm.
Not only women, but also
we'll make sure they do.
We are promoting that right now. So when is the program happening?
24th of February.
24th of February in Kathmandu?
I'll be coming.
You will.
She'll be coming. I would like to join her.
And your children are daughters or sons?
I have 1 son and 1 daughter.
So you bring your daughter?
Sure.
How old is she?
8.
Oh, she can run with you very easily.
I'll try to promote them to
They can all, and one is 11, it's a birthday today.
11th one is birthday.
So my gift for her is the registration for the Pinkathon in Kathmandu.
Thank you. So I will make sure
birthday gift, you say her name is Saraya? Saparia.
And her sister is almost 14, Lavana.
Oh, then they must participate.
So, sorry, I wanted that follow-up question.
Okay, please, Samir.
So, okay, you are a runner. Look at you. I mean, that's the thing we hear on social media. You're 53. Right. You look like 30s, right? So what is the...
I feel like 20s.
Of course, or even 60s.
That I will talk about later on.
We feel the same. Okay, what's the secret? How do you maintain a discipline to be what you are? Health-wise.
So that is the magic word, is discipline. You know?
But how? So in what way?
You have to motivate yourself. And to me, to feel this way is the most important thing in my life. I mean, I've always been like this. So I started competitive swimming at the age of 9. So that was my first lucky break. Then my parents really encouraged me to compete in swimming. They made sure that I felt I had the time. They didn't pressurize me with, you have to do this or you have to do that. They created a kind of balance for me. So I was able to understand the value of having a balanced life. And I swam competitively for 13 years. So that's, my whole psyche, the way my mind works, the mental discipline, the focus, the way my body has developed, everything is through competitive swimming. And I was able to keep that because you feel so good, you don't want to lose. It's like a drug. Why do people do drugs? It makes them feel a certain way, So this is my drug, to feel fantastic. I feel incredible and I don't want to lose that. So I make that effort. Even that effort for me is enjoyable. So I choose something that I like. So I don't only run, I'm a triathlete. So I swim, I run, I cycle. So whatever I enjoy, I do it. I just make sure I find time for it. and it's a priority. That's it.
You know, you guys have so many things in common. First of all, gray
Really?
hair. And there's a requirement to come in this show. You have to have gray hair for some reason. Seems like
all your guests have gray hair.
We have been lucky in that regard, you know.
I don't think the hair color companies will be happy with that.
Exactly. No, they have started
Out of
coming up with
business, out
this
of
silver.
Yeah, why do you call all these people with gray hair? Or you should have a little bottle here. Maybe you can sell that.
We could.
No, and another thing is,
we'll talk about it after the show. Yes.
you got both of he is a cyclist.
Yeah.
And he is a scientist in health research. So is your dad.
I was going to
So
bring that
I
up later. We'll bring that up also. I want to have a question with
Okay,
you.
now I have this question for you because somebody on Twitter told me to ask you when you were here.
What?
The recent thing when we search your name nowadays, Milind Somar.
Somar. I like it.
So by the
You got it,
lady's
you got
name on Twitter is Shobha Sharma. Shobha Sharma, if you're watching, तपाईं हेर्नु भएको छ भने question to Milan from you via Sarita.
I will, eh? By the way, कस्तो छ?
राम्रो छ.
Now you could ask me the same
Teacher.
question. Now you could ask me the same
Kस्तो
thing.
छ?
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now question from her.
Yeah.
Since you know the recent news about you is about you and your recent girlfriend.
Well, not very recent. We've been seeing each other for 4 years.
4 years.
Yes,
Well,
it's a long time.
It's a long time. It's a long time. It's a long time.
Yeah. and
People discovered it recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she from like? Is she?
She's
has
from
some-
Assam.
Okay,
She's
so
Assamese.
Nepali.
She has a
She
Nepali
speaks
look.
Nepali.
She's Ahom actually.
Okay.
So she's not Nepali.
Okay.
She does speak Nepali because she has a lot of Nepali friends.
In that area.
And
She speaks Nepali, she speaks Assamese obviously, she speaks Naga,
Okay.
all kinds of languages.
And how come this is the only Kasto Sa and Tiksa is
There's a
what you
photo
know?
right there. That's you.
Well,
yeah.
yes, that's me and that's her.
Such Nepali look.
Well, yeah, she does. She looks like there are a lot of people here who look like her,
Yeah.
but not as pretty. I have to say that. And I learned this actually on my last visit to Nepal, which was a couple of months ago. I did the base camp, Everest base camp trek
Oh wow.
for a show on National Geographic.
Now there, the full picture that
and
you
they changed
wanted.
it really quickly.
So just don't mind the photos. They're coming up. you
Oh,
know.
of course they should. They should. So that's.
aren't you
In
gonna have
fact,
the
this is the first. So how it happened that this new news, because this was the first time that we actually went out in public together, which was last year
Okay.
at the Fashion Week in Delhi.
Okay.
Because this T-shirt that we're wearing is a brand that I have called Devi,
Okay.
and we had a show in the Fashion Week.
Oh, okay.
And the whole controversy happened because some newspaper printed this picture with SS18, which is Spring Summer 18, and suddenly everybody thought that she was 18.
Oh wow.
Yes, so you know how it is
I
in
thought
even
she
in
was 18.
Assam and in Nepal, everybody looks very young. You know? So they looked at her and they said, yes, she's 18. And how can he be dating an 18-year-old? It was
How
really
old
crazy.
is she, by the way?
She's 26.
Oh.
Oh, she's 26.
Oh.
Yes.
Even I was thinking she was 18. See?
Yeah,
Thank
everybody.
you for clearing
And
the
then
air.
they were trying to figure out, oh, when he started seeing her, was she 12? Was she 14? And it was like
we're
so
talking,
funny.
right? The popular
It was
media
so
was
funny.
I
like
got
she's
married when
18,
I was
19.
23, so I mean,
was
this
funny.
is.
She looks younger than 26.
And they
by the
were
way.
very upset with me because I didn't bother to clarify.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you now. So.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I
Thank
mean,
you.
Never
that's
too
amazing.
late.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
thank you for clearing the air, even for me. You know, even I was thinking 18. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
so we got
Some good
yeah.
information here. You know, we are a good show.
And she was so happy, you know, every time she was reading, there's so many tweets, and she was like, wow, they think I'm 18, that's amazing. I didn't know I looked 18, and she was obviously so happy about it.
Wow.
All right, and I was actually going to ask you the question. Remember, question from one of the
Shobha.
followers in Twitter: is love really blind? Please ask him that. That's what she said.
In a sense, yes, because, you know, when you're talking about romantic love, there are so many things that you don't see. I think romantic love is when you are really attracted to somebody with something inside that you don't know what it is, but you ignore everything on the outside, you know, the attitude, the beliefs, the ideology. Sometimes you feel it's not important because that attraction is so strong that it kind of negates all of those things. So in that sense, it's blind. You don't really see the whole picture. You see a small part of it, which is to you at that time the most important part.
How are you taking this, the controversy issue, and the people making it such a fuss, big deal?
I think it's fun. I like it. I mean, I've been, you know, in a space like this for more than 30 years. So, and I feel that it's become bigger now because of social media and because of the internet. And people, everybody has an opinion. I love this photograph. Look
Can
at
we
this.
see this
Two
picture?
naked people.
So what
With a
was the
naked
history
snake.
behind this? What is this? I mean, there's a lot of controversy regarding this in India. I mean, what is
Imagine if I had shot this today. Oh my God.
How long ago
with this
was
kind
this?
of internet and social media. This was 1995.
995. Oh, 995.
So that's 22 years, 23 years almost. This was done for a shoe company.
Yeah, yeah. We
And it was very progressive for that day, even for today, I think. But we didn't really think much of it. I had done a lot of nude photography before, which had appeared in fact, even in the Times of India. But nobody really said anything at that time. So when the agency thought of this campaign and they said, we want to shoot this kind of photograph, I looked at the references and I said, oh, it's beautiful. And the photographer was a fantastic photographer, Prabhuda Das Gupta, very celebrated, respected. And we were just very comfortable. And she was my girlfriend at that time, very close friend of mine today, Madhu Sapre. And we were very comfortable shooting it.
Can I ask something? It's very interesting. Did the shoe sales increase?
No, the company actually shut down.
Oh.
Because of the
Nobody
controversy.
looked at the shoe.
Nobody looked at the shoe. So I don't know whether, unfortunate for them, yeah. But for us, I don't know whether it was good or bad. There was a case that was filed against us for various reasons. One was obscenity, one was about the python being used, so about this, Wildlife Act. Right. And it went on for 14 years. So that was a little bit of a...
Anything from Menaka Gandhi in this regard?
Was Menaka involved at that time? I don't know. I don't know. She was very young then.
Maybe not.
There were other people.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing such interesting infos behind the scene, Do we have any clippings of him?
You mean other naked shots?
Sarita, control. While we're waiting, I just have a question. Your parents, this is my interest, are scientists.
Yes.
Our mother is a biochemist, father is a nuclear physicist. I'm a scientist,
isotopes,
right?
Yeah.
I'm a scientist. I'm doing this show with Sarita. It's fun. But my regular job is a scientist.
Wonderful.
So when I saw this background of yours,
yes,
and you do have an engineering degree.
Yes. Actually a diploma.
Diploma, but you have studied quite well. So how come you didn't go into science like your parents did? And how come you went into modeling and
I think that I am very interested in science. So it doesn't have to be my profession or my career. I'm interested in acting as well, but it's not really a career for me. I just do it when I find an interesting project, and I do, maybe once a year I do a film. But I'm always excited by things, to know things, to understand things. So like I said, I started my first company when I was 23. Again, it was to explore, to have new experiences. When you do events, it's like that. And everything I do, I'm involved in about 8 or 9 companies right now, and most of them I have founded myself. And it's all about exploring new things, and that's the basis of science, to understand and to learn. And I think that comes from my parents. So when people talk about genetics, in some ways, it does trickle down.
Because biochemistry is near genetics, and that's what I do. So I was very interested. So sorry, I had to bring that into the
You must. My mother's really fit.
I'm sure.
She's got 4 children, and now she's 79. She treks every month. She's done Everest Base Camp, Annapurna Base Camp, Kilimanjaro.
Whoa.
Yeah, and every month she's on a trek, either at some wildlife sanctuary or climbing some mountain. And she started trekking at 60. When she retired as a professor, she said, I want to travel, but I want to walk. I want to, see places on my feet.
That's what I want to do.
Please say hi to your mom from me, especially. Okay, from
you can say hi now, and I hope. Her name is Usha.
It'll be on YouTube, so she'll watch.
Say hello, Usha.
Usha. First name or professor?
First name is Usha.
Well, it's a Professor Usha because I'm an academician also at some point. So we're happy to
have some respect.
Yeah.
Biochemistry, science is back. Yes. I said my piece.
Is there anything about you that we don't know that you would like to share?
If you don't know it, I don't want to share it.
Something interesting that we have not found it yet online or on social medias.
Well, I don't know. I think everything is pretty much there. I've never really had any secrets. Everybody asks me all kinds of questions. As you can see, I answer anything you want to ask me. You want to ask me anything that you think somebody may not have asked me?
I'm afraid. Sarita, control. I know you have some questions.
No, I think I'll be nice. I'll do this behind the scenes.
No, come on. Everybody wants to know. What do you want to ask me? Everyone wants to know. Ask me anything. Now's the time. We're live. They can't even cut it. They can't edit it. They can't censor it. Come on.
You're live.
Can we? When are you flying?
Tomorrow morning.
Okay, can we go out on a dinner tonight, this evening?
Yeah, sure. All of us.
Thank you. Simple. Now you can't do
You
that.
have to ask Ankita. That's my girlfriend's name.
Is she here?
No, she's not. But ask her now. At least she'll know on YouTube that you ask.
If we are going,
Ask her.
Ankita.
Okay, Ankita, ask.
Can Milind and I go out?
Sorry, I have a question.
I'm pretty sure she would say yes.
Yeah,
of course. Because
she's not very possessive.
Yeah, you guys have known each other for 4 years.
She just told me that if you ever do anything with some other woman, I'm going to burn her house down.
What was that again? I was listening. What was that again? I missed it.
She said, if you ever have anything to do with another woman, I'm going to burn her house down.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not scared.
But dinner, I thought dinner is not part of that.
Yeah, plus if we're just going out for dinner, you know. So
we can go together, all of us.
And again, she knows you. That's why she's with you.
Me, yes.
You know,
She trusts me.
that's the bottom line.
Yes.
What I was going to ask you was regarding this Pinkathon.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to take a picture with you, they have to do push-ups. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Could
So for girls it's 10, for boys it's 20.
Okay. Yeah. So if you can't do push-up, then what happens?
Well, I prefer push-ups because actually I want people to think about fitness. You know, even when they're doing something as mundane as taking a selfie, I want you to make it, you know, something important. So I say you do something for yourself, and I will take a selfie for you.
What's this on the background, Milind?
This is the song Made in India.
You like this
With
song?
Alisha Chennai. It was a nice song. I mean, it's still a nice song. People talk to me about it every day. Because this is also something that really caught the public eye. This is also 1995. A lot of things happened in 1995. I did my first television show in 1995, which was in English, in Mouthful of Sky on Doordarshan in India. I did this video, which was super popular.
Yes,
I did the Tough Shoes ad, and I stopped modeling.
Talking about the recent TV shows, you were a judge at
India's Next Top Model, yes. And there was a Nepali girl, Sabita Karki.
Yes.
Beautiful girl.
Yeah.
I think we had Sabita in
Suraj's show. Yep.
So we have a show called It's My Show with Suraj Singh Thakuri.
Right.
So she was in that show.
Yes.
Okay.
How was that experience?
It was great. We produced that show. So I also have a television production company. We produce it. That's why I was there as a judge, because normally I wouldn't, you know, I don't do things like that. But it was a great experience to see these young girls, the way they transform. You know, they come from all different parts of the country, some from small towns, all different backgrounds, but the way they transform into these really glamorous models is amazing. And I mean, glamorous models, sometimes people think it's very superfluous, but it's like any other job. You have to know what is required, how to be your best at that. You're learning all the time. And even for me, after so many years, to go back to basics, to see what they're learning is refreshing.
We would love to talk with you like longer, which we will do behind the scene.
Oh, the show's over?
Yeah.
All about to go.
Sorry, guys.
But I'm sure they enjoyed.
Yeah. Before we leave,
Yes.
as a fitness promoter, to all these women who want to stay fit, give them like a little nuska.
With the nuska, it's nothing difficult. You have to start and you have to continue. Because the most important thing about being fit or healthy is you must be regular. It doesn't matter how much you do. It doesn't matter how fast you go. You just have to do it every day. And if you do it twice a day, it's even better. And whatever that thing is, whatever you enjoy, do it twice a day.
And Milind, I think we also are slowly coming to the close of the program. I know Sarita is very excited. I know to have you here, and so am I, by the way. And it's good to see someone fit.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. But one last thing I want to say is that the Pinkathon is not for professional runners. It's for non-runners, so they shouldn't feel that, you know, they can't run or they can't do this. 3 kilometers or 5 kilometers, very easy for anyone.
So date once again, the date?
24th of February.
So 24th of February, happening in Kathmandu. How do they register? Who do they contact?
We will be publishing that soon.
Sure.
We have the press conference today.
We'll share it, Samir.
And thank you so much for coming, Milind. It's an absolute pleasure.
It was fun talking to you.
And so, closing my down.
Please. अब पालो भएको छ कान्तिपुर न्यूजको र आज हामीसँग कान्तिपुर न्यूजमा हुनुहुन्छ प्रारम्भ. We'll be here tomorrow morning around 6:40. Until then, have a good day. Thank you.
Thanks, Milind. Bye. Bye, Sarita.
Bye. नमस्कार, हाम्रो कार्यक्रम हेरिदिनु भएको र मन पराइदिनु भएकोमा धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद. हामीलाई कान्तिपुर टेलिभिजन एप डाउनलोड गरेर पनि यहाँले हेर्न सक्नुहुनेछ.
तपाईलाई मन परे पनि मन नपरे पनि प्रतिक्रिया भने जरुर दिनु होला त्यो कमेन्ट सेक्सनमा.
र युट्युबमा हामीलाई सब्स्क्राइब गर्नुस् र बेल आइकन थिचेर हाम्रो कार्यक्रमको बारेमा रेगुलर नोटिफिकेसन पनि पाउन सक्नुहुन्छ. थ्यांक यू फर वाचिङ.
गुड मर्निङ नेपाल.